Hello again, marketers. Today we're taking a look at doing a social media audit. This can seem like a lot of work to go through and do, but trust me, it's a lot of fun and it's super valuable as well. What you're trying to do with a social media audit is pop in and learn more about what your client's done before and/or what their competitors are doing and what's working for them. The overriding goal that you have when doing your social media audit is to try and find out ways for your client to improve their social media marketing. Or if you're launching their account from scratch, you want to find out what competitors are doing and what's working for them to give you ideas on ways you can be even better as a social media marketer. Your first big task in a social media audit is finding out which different social media platforms your client and their competitors are using. So you want to go through and catalog all these different possible social media outlets and find out which ones they're on and then how they're performing on each one. What is the size of the audience they have on each one? How frequently are they posting? What kind of interactions and engagement are they getting on the different posts that they're doing there? What are the types of posts that they're posting as well? You want to go in first and get this lay of the land of all the different social media outlets and platforms they're using and really summarize that in a nice table so you can go back and refer to that and see if you notice any trends across these different platform types that they're using. Going through and doing a social media audit can be really helpful because it gives you insight into what's working for competitors. You might, for instance, find out different platforms that your competitors are using that are really working well for them and are things that you might want to implement for your own client. Say, for instance, maybe your client doesn't have TikTok or isn't on YouTube, but you find out that competitors are doing a great job there and they're getting a lot of reaction and have really big audiences. This could be something really important that you want to take back as a proposal to your client, or if you're working for yourself, going through and actually doing that yourself. So taking a look at which platforms your clients' competitors are using is really valuable to give you these fresh ideas of things that might be helpful for you to go through and copy. As you dive in and start taking a look in more detail at the performance of different platforms, you can start at the very beginning by taking a look at the audience size. Bigger audiences are obviously better. Part of that could be that a particular platform is really popular and trendy. Part of it could also be the fact that your client perhaps has invested money and time and effort building up really good content on that particular platform. So dive in and take a look and see which platform has a bigger audience and begin wondering why. Within each particular platform, you could of course dive in and take a look in more detail at which particular posts are working and which ones are not working. There's a couple different metrics you can use to judge how successful your client is being when they're posting posts or ads to their social media platforms. The first big one is taking a look at likes. This is the most common form of engagement that social media marketers will look at to see how well a particular post is performing. So take a look at likes and see how are those varying across different platforms. What types of posts are getting more traction there? An even stronger form of engagement is going to be comments. And I really encourage you to go in and take a look at which particular posts are getting more comments and also, more importantly, which platforms are garnering more comments as well. It takes much more time for a consumer to dive in and actually type something out as opposed to just hitting the like button. Even stronger than that, when you go from likes through to comments, the highest form is shares, right? Shares are even more of an investment by you as a consumer in liking something because you're saying that I don't just like something, I like it and I want all of my friends on my platform to actually see the same thing too. So take a look and see what kind of stuff's getting likes, what kind of stuff is getting comments, and what kind of stuff is getting shares. And are there certain platforms where more of these types of behaviors are coming through? And you can go through and translate those different behaviors into different things you might see on Twitter, for instance, with retweets, or perhaps shares you're going to see on Facebook, right? So look at those kind of behaviors and see what type of engagement are you getting on these different platforms. Finally, sales can be a really important thing to go through and take a look at to judge success. If your client is running ads, if they're selling stuff on social media, taking a look and seeing which particular platforms are more successful at driving conversions, those sales, and which particular posts do that as well is really important. Everybody loves selling stuff, everybody loves making money. I'm sure your client is the same as well. So finding out which platform's better at driving sales is really helpful. If you can get access to their ad account, you can go through and see which particular types of posts and which platforms, if they're running ads on different platforms, are the ones that are most successful for them.